Ayo, keep it high, keep it tight. It's J-Morse, Review Guy, back to bring you another video. So, I have a habit of bottom feeding my own content, and what I mean by that is I'll make a video and it will spawn a bunch of videos. It'll be the tree, the foundation, and then a bunch of branches will come out and give me a lot of ideas. So I did List Week, and the last video, the finale, was a really big video, my top 30 favorite rock and metal albums of all time, and that video gave me the idea that a lot of my favorite bands, a lot of the albums that I like, I haven't covered. And for this band, I've covered their most recent album, but I haven't covered my favorite album from them. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So, today, I'm going to be doing an album review for Phenomena by the band Within the Ruins. So this was released July 22nd, 2014. It's 47 minutes, 16 seconds, 11 tracks. Pretty long for this type of album, but not necessarily in the grand scheme of things. Alright, whew, that was a lot. So Within the Ruins has kind of been falsely called a deathcore band. I can see where you would get some of those illusions, but it's like saying, yeah, As I Lay Dying does have not much clean singing, but they're still just metalcore. Within the Ruins, they're progressive metal, a progressive metalcore band, or just a metalcore band with a lot of djenty type of stylings, but they're not really djenty. They have their own style that's very specific and unique to Within the Ruins that if you listen to them long enough, you really will get. So, I have quoted for the longest time that the intro tapping riff for Gods Amongst Men, the first track on the album, 5 minutes, 5 seconds, really gets me. I love that tapping riff, and that's something I can commend for Within the Ruins, is they have the strange kind of jilted guitar playing. I know this is the first album where Joe Kochi uses a 7-string guitar, and it really shows, it really shines. And I talked about the new Born of Osiris track that just dropped, and I thought that it sounded quite a bit like Within the Ruins, especially on this album. And whereas their next album that released after this one, entitled Within the Ruins, had a lot of strong moments on it, Phenomena, in my opinion, is the superior album because it really has a catchy feel from track to track. It flows well. They end the album off with an instrumental track. It's the third installment of the Ataxia series, which they're releasing Ataxia with each album, and Within the Ruins has part 4. And it's kind of cool how they have these epic instrumental tracks that are really long, or it's progressive metal. It's not actually as long as you might think. I mean, sometimes you get progressive metal songs that are like reaching 10 plus minutes. These are 5, or at least the one on this album's 5. I'm pretty sure Ataxia Part 4 is longer than Part 3. I might be wrong. It's been a while since I've listened to Halfway Human, but I have done a review of that on the channel. But overall, the reason this is my favorite album is I think that it has some strong lyricism backing it, some insightful lyricism backing it. I think from track to track it showcases a very unique playing style with the guitar, and overall the vocals are very unique. I like the way they mix them. I like the way they kind of harmonize with themselves and downpitch them, make them sound even more lower, even more gruffer. And I like that a lot. I can commend that a lot. I think that despite its long runtime, it still gives a really nice sound to the overall final product, and it's just a great album to me. And it's a 10 out of 10 because it's my favorite album from the band. Obviously, it was fairly high up on my top 30 albums list, and obviously all the albums on that list were my favorites from the band, or else I wasn't able to. That wouldn't have made much sense. But overall, I'm excited to see what the band's going to continue to do, because Halfway Human, don't get me wrong, Halfway Human's a great album. Phenomena to me takes the cake for my favorite album by Within the Ruins. So, anyways, guys, I'll talk to you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll shout your channel out. At the end screen, you can find my previous video as well as a subscribe button if you want to do that. And as always, I'll talk to you guys next time. But until then, my name is J-Morse, Review Guy, and I'm signing off saying farewell.
Oh no, what your mama gonna say when I tell her that I broke no heart? It's just things not the way that they used to be. Oh no, now you crying on the bathroom floor, and I guess it's the end. Well, I lost my mind and I lost my